Codafication created a platform that solves data complexities. Their Unity platform creates data communities. It empowers incumbents to challenge industry disruptors by augmenting the existing infrastructure whilst allowing mobile-first omni-channel experiences. Next on stage, Codafication.
Hi, I'm Dan Sandover, founder and managing director of Codafication. And with me today is James Peplinkhouse, our Chief Technology Officer. So I want to paint an analogy to see if it resonates with anyone in the room here today. Are you an organisation trying to digitally transform, but you've got core legacy systems holding you back? And those systems that you've invested in so heavily and pay to maintain, do you feel that they don't map to where you want to go now or in the future? And do you feel like you're about to go up for potentially the race of your life against your competitors or other entrants to your industry, eyeing this industry, but you're going up to that starting block with a backpack full of heavy legacy technology weighing you down? And if that competitor, that athlete that you're racing against is a global scale IT company, do you think they'll face the same troubles as you? And do you not think that they're using the latest leading edge technology to drive innovation inward and outward of the organisation, delivering paramount customer experiences? So we want to show you how your data is power and how to unleash your potential. Unity is our private cloud, on-prem or hybrid solution. It glues together any legacy technology, best in class, middleware, microservice or database under an extremely powerful, secure API. We then give you orchestration tools to workflow that data between those systems. And we also even let you ship Docker containers written in any language directly into the platform to leverage this connected ecosystem. So I'm going to show you today how data is power, and with one example, but this is only one of the infinite possibilities you have with Unity. We're going to deploy within the platform here a live example connecting a synchronous single view of customer interacting with legacy systems. And we're going to deploy an IoT and AI workflow on top of that. So without further ado, I hand you to James.
Thanks, Dan. Hi, I'm James, CTO of Codafication. And this is our Unity platform. So what Unity is all about is connecting systems, connecting legacy or core systems in your enterprise under an API abstraction. And we can push and pull data from those systems in real time and then build out new, exciting user experiences on top of that. We have developer tools built into the platform. So I'm going to show you first how we can actually plug in your systems. So you may have hundreds or thousands of REST APIs, databases. You might have mainframe systems with green screens, or even some legacy systems that don't have an API. Well, we can connect to all of those, and even if we have to, we can use robotic process automation to get the data out of those systems. So here you can see our extensions library, and we can plug in systems underneath the Unity API. Once we have all of your systems plugged in, the API can actually visualize all the connections. So what you can see here is some fairly complicated visualization, but the point being the Unity API understands all of those systems and the declarative relationships between those data sets so that you don't have to. So for your data science or developers in your organization, we give you a single API endpoint and a query language which has all the power of, say, a SQL Server query. So I'm going to build one up on the fly right now. And as you can see, I've got autocomplete tooling. I can automatically discover connections between different data sets and customize a payload exactly as I need it. So when I run this query, that's the data on the right-hand side being delivered, fully structured. I'll give you one more example. So let's say we've got REST APIs that are completely separate normally. Well, with Unity, we can query both of these systems in one go. So there's a system that knows about policy. There's a system that knows about claims. But in one query, I can get structured data payloads from both of these endpoints. So we could have hundreds of endpoints in a single query being read in real time. So now that we have all of the power of the data, we wanted to show you an example of an app that we can build on top. So we created a DIA Munich app. So this is an example, I'm just going to activate it, of a single customer view. So now we've got all the systems together, and Unity's making this available to our users through Active Directory permissions. So this is just one example out of anything you can think of that you can start to now visualize the data. You can do great customer experiences direct to customer, or build line of business portals or analytics dashboards inside your organization. So we mentioned workflow with AIs. And we have something called Modeler built into our platform. So this is a tool that can connect any best-in-breed AIs, IoT, cloud services, any API on the internet at all, and then also combine that with orchestration workflow into your systems. So some examples here are image, object, and text detection, audio transcription, but what we're going to show you today is sentiment analysis. So to send an email here, and I'm an insurance customer, but I'm pretty upset. My claim hasn't been going very well. And we'll see Unity in real time pull this in. So we've got an email inbox coming in here. And this could really be anything. So we're plugging it into a sentiment analysis AI today at AWS. But you could build your own AIs and plug them in. And then you can branch off the logic and do anything that you want to do. So here's the AI now coming back. It's saying 97.9% negative. So switching back to our single customer view, we've done a real-time push notification here. So there's an email come in, but the customer's a bit upset. Probably something I should look at. And now we can see detail about the customer, but not just from one system, about every policy system, every claim system in your organization, all of the communications, and all of the history of that customer. And then we can enrich the data with video and imagery and other AIs. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, James. So hopefully you can see how connecting, shaping, and transforming data lets you view your digital world in a new way. We're seeing implementations with our technology in places like digital first notice of loss, rapid prototyping, or standing up omni-channel customer communication tools integrating back into legacy systems, and obviously data science. We are the Swiss Army knife of digital transformation, and data's our game. We are unconstrained by channel and industry, and we look forward to speaking to you more outside. Thank you.